I brought in a game.
Okay. Oh God.
And you actually
literally brought a game.
You saw it. You saw it. So
Okay.
the game is called Bliss.
Yeah.
This game, dude, it's gonna crack us up, right? We got an audience too. They're gonna laugh.
I rather.
I have no idea what you just said. Hold on. Well, welcome to 0 Days Since. It's the podcast where two founders journal their story of building a wood purse brand and have fun doing it. My name's Jason. I'm a woodworker.
I'm Chelsea, and I'm a designer.
Nice.
Did we do this last time?
We did do it last time, and welcome back. This is episode 2.
It's a fever dream.
I know.
I wouldn't believe it happened if you didn't show me the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I learned a lot after watching it. I don't know if you did, but I'm like, holy cow. Talking fast.
Oh my God. I'm such a fast talker. And I don't know how I don't get totally tongue-tied every single time I talk. I'm doing it right now.
Right. But I was like, oh, I think it got better as we went. But at first I was like.
My Uncle Dave, I'll be talking to my Uncle Dave and he'll look at me like this. And then he'll go. And then he goes. He's like, slow down. I'm old.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you had that cadence.
Yeah.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's start it off right.
Yeah.
So
what do we got tonight?
We have our little drink sponsor here.
I think last week I said we were going to drink whiskey every time.
That was the thought.
But that may not be the case because.
May not.
Like, you hustled a little bit and got us a little sponsor.
I know, right?
Sponsor action on episode 2.
Yeah, well, go ahead and why don't you open it up?
Okay.
So,
you want me to pull it out of the thing?
Yeah.
Didn't we learn our lesson last time?
I know. That's what makes it fun.
I'm the clumsy one.
Oh, my God. We have like a...
Okay, one.
What do we... Not a motto, but we have like a phrase. And it's
Don't let Chelsea
spirited.
Oh, spirited.
Adorable and fun. And that came from last time, so... Spirited, right? We're always going to have some spirits. Yeah, so this would be Crooked Tooth Brewing Company, local beer here. So this is their hazy IPA. It's their summer hazy IPA called Cheat Codes. And it's back. So it's brewed with Galaxy, Nelson, and Strata hops.
Yeah.
6.5%. Notes of dank fruit. I didn't know what that was until you just told me.
Well,
passion fruit.
That means it's good.
Stone fruit. Clean present bitterness.
I'm opening it in the mic.
Okay, perfect. That's the way to go. So that they know that we're not BSing our way through this thing, right? In their pursuit of happiness, they build a community through love, hope, and compassion. I loved what they had to say here. Yeah. We celebrate being a locally family-owned business, which I've met them before. Great people. And then they celebrate being that family-owned business, trying to survive obstacles thrown at them daily, but their cheat code is you, is what they said. So our community, our family, our friends, and our dreams, to remember to support local as often as you can. So
one of my friends, I was talking about this with one of my friends this weekend when I was up in Portland, and he was telling me that when he lived here, he used to go there all the time and do yoga. So
to Crooked Tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they'll clear all the tables out.
Yeah, they have
and like
yoga.
They'll do like a whole yoga thing and then you like drink beer after. It's great.
Yeah, they've got like a whole calendar on there.
Yeah.
On their like Instagram.
Get all loose and limber in your body and then get all loose and limber in your brain.
Well, cheers. I'm thirsty.
Cheers. Okay. Do this around.
What is it? Clink.
Clink.
James did a good job on that last one, right?
All right. I'm pretty sure I just swallowed very loudly directly in the microphone.
Oh boy.
There we go.
We're starting off right. Just like last time, right? Yeah. Very cool. Right.
I think I choked on the whiskey last time.
That's going to be a running theme, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice. It is fun. I like the can.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't actually normally drink IPAs. So this is going to be interesting. It's actually not too...
I do.
It's not too IPA-ish.
Okay.
Which is nice. For someone who makes like the face when I drink IPAs, it's not making me make the face.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's carbonated for sure.
Yeah. Cheers.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
Well.
Okay. I'll never do that in the microphone.
I doubt it. I've heard you.
Yeah, that's between you and me.
On our little timber toad days, I'm like, oh my God, you got a gremlin growing in there?
Well, yeah. What day of the month is it?
I know. Jesus. Well, that kind of leads to like the title of today's podcast,
that's
right?
A perfect transition.
So what's the title?
Yeah. So today is 0 days since someone asked if we're married.
Yeah. Which, for the record, we are not.
We're not married.
And I tried to beat you to the punch because most of the time when people are like, "Oh, are you guys married?" You're like, "Oh,
I know.
no."
He gets really offended by my reaction.
Like, you can just say no.
I'm like, oh, don't put that juju on me.
Right.
But, I mean, in a way, business-wise, like, we might as well be because it's a very binding contract.
Yeah. Well, and I think that we were going to give some insight today about just running businesses with partners, especially when you're not married. You know, there is some dynamics where the difference, if it's like, if myself and Marielle, we were running Timber Toe, like there's some things that you don't have to do or don't think about. But once we started launching this thing and you were talking about materials that we were buying and money coming in, money coming out, it's just like, you can't just get away with that. We had to open up our own bank account.
Yes.
We had to have our own LLC.
Yeah. And I think realistically, like, we don't know each other like that. You know what I mean? So I think that there's also been a lot of getting to know each other throughout the process. And I do think that we are very lucky in the sense that we continue to mesh. And I think we're both very therapized people. So that helps.
I didn't know that was a word.
I might have made it up. But I think that just the fact that we have both been through the process of therapy individually helps a lot in communicating with each other. I know just from the last year and a half of working with you, I communicate much better now than I used to when we first started.
Hey, you're getting a better version of me too.
What were you saying last night? Like, I was like sassy.
You were sassy.
Yesterday. Coming in hot.
You're coming in hot and you're like, well, I'm sorry. I'm like, no. Like that wasn't anything bad. It was just.
Yeah. Give you a little bit of pushback.
Like, this is what Chelsea's like on no sleep.
Well, actually, that was what I was like. Yeah, no sleep, but also like a genuinely wonderful weekend surrounded by very empowering people.
No.
I was in a bridesmaid party full of women who each own their own business, and they're all very self-empowered and headstrong, and still just even as powerful as they are in their own individual little worlds. Every single woman that I was with all weekend long is just one of the most kind souls I've ever met. So
nice.
It was like, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it right now.
Oh.
Being around all those beautiful girls. So I came back with a mindset of like, not a mindset, but just a mood of like,
well, good.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of just not being a pushover, really.
Yeah.
You know, and speaking your mind, you know, and you should be able to. And really, when you come into the business world too, that being able to speak your mind is helpful because we are equal partners in this thing, as opposed to, you know, we joke that I might take on the executive roles, but by no means do you work for me, so to speak, you know? So it's like, we got to speak up. And I mean, we were just talking about what are we going to wear on these podcasts, you know? And so.
Which I think was a much longer conversation than it should have.
That's all right. You're sassy. You want to get it out.
Yeah. Clothes are very important to me.
Yeah. So we've got some funny stories, I think.
Yeah.
Just talking about partnerships.
Yeah.
You know, not just that we're dealing with, but just like in general as well.
Well, and I think that the way we interact with each other, like, we were friends. Like, I think that we had built some kind of friendship, whether it was a professional friendship or anything, just in the months that we had worked near each other inside Proper.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had like a little bit of a foundation to go on.
Yeah, but I wasn't even there that much.
I know, but still, you're such a social, like, and friendly person.
Yeah. But we weren't super close. I mean, we were like acquaintances, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we dive into this.
But you were someone that I was comfortable enough around to when you came to me and you were like, we should collaborate on something. You know, I was comfortable enough with you as a personality and just as a person I'm around on a regular enough basis to be like, yeah, we should do that.
I'm like, let's go.
Did either one of us
started dragging you and I'm like.
I know, did either one of us expect it to become a full-blown independent business? I don't think we did, but I think we both had the flexibility and the mindset to just run with it.
Sure.
And the excitement to run with it. you did warn me literally in the beginning. As soon as we kind of realized that it was something that could grow, you were like, I need you to understand that I'm a lot.
A lot. That's like first thing I'm saying. Comes with a warning label.
Yeah.
Marielle sticks one on my back. It's just a warning label.
Oh, jeez.
Going around. Be careful. He's a lot.
Oh, no. I think I can handle it pretty well for the most part.
Well, and it worked.
It's funny because both of my business partners, I was talking with someone about this weekend. Both of you are ADHD, right? One of you treats it, the other one just kind of raw dogs it every day.
Right.
And so,
and for the record, I'm the one that's medicated. Yes. I'm working on it.
So, it's such a funny dynamic, both separately, but then like when I have the two of you together,
oh, yeah.
it's even funnier because it's like on one hand, it's like me, I'm like, okay, I have to mentally manage both of them in my own head and in my own space and be able to communicate with both of them in the way that they each need the communication at the same time. But then there are other times where it's me and Scarlett and you have to deal with us.
Or I saw one time I was working with Scarlett and you were just like watching these two ADD people just like having a conversation and you were like, I could watch you. It's like, huh.
Well, and I know each of your individual little like tics or even like triggers or like anything like that. Like I've learned that about each of you individually because like you might both have the same thing, but they represent very differently in both of you. And so getting to know both versions of that has been a journey for me.
Yeah.
And I kind of love it. It keeps things super interesting.
That's a good way of saying it.
And I'm like, having brought Scarlett on into the business that you and I have together, I am genuinely looking forward to like
more of those conversations.
Yes,
just
I can't wait.
Yeah. You like pull up a chair.
Yes. Like they might
start
need to
eating
get
up
filmed.
like popcorn.
Yeah.
I'm
we
like,
might need
great.
to film it for like behind the scenes content because it's going to be good.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Do you have a story?
So,
right off the rip. I think
that might be one.
So I think so I've got a fun one.
Okay.
That, because on the finance side of my world, right? Because we run multiple companies. And so I do financial planning as well. So a lot of times I'm working with partners and there is a strategy, I guess you'd call, and it's a term called a buy-sell agreement. So whenever you have partners, there's an ownership aspect. Yeah. And so if I was to pass away per se, become disabled, or I'm unable to continue to work, especially if I pass away, Marielle would inherit my 50% into Timbertone. She has no desire of continuing it. She has.
I'll bring her on board.
You could, but she doesn't really like want to. Yeah, she's got her own career, right? Yeah. She's like, that's the last thing I need is to run another woodworking company. She's like, so what? So the strategy would be is you buy life insurance on the other person,
which, by the way, is a very normal conversation to have with your business partner.
Yeah, I mean, so you kind of set this up, and you kind of say, okay, well, this is a way so that. If I was to pass away, you would receive the death benefit, but there's a legal binding agreement that says you turn around it exactly and you give Marielle, you basically buy out her shares, and now you 100% own the business, but it's legally binding. So this is one partnership planning thing that I've done before. So you and I and your dad being in that world as well.
Yes.
This is a term
I've grown up with it.
You and I have gotten used to.
Super familiar with.
Right. So tell your other side of the story.
So like he just said, he and my dad are in the same realm of business. Their day jobs are day job. The career you've built is in this finance. Yeah. My dad is in the very similar realm. And so I've grown up with this realm. So when Scarlett and I partnered with the boutique, one of the first things I brought up to her was like, should we get life insurance on each other? And she looked at me like I like
had
an
what?
axe in my hand ready to like.
Is this like an episode of American Greed or something? Like, what are you planning?
She was like, what are you do you plan on killing me? And I was like, no, it's a thing. Like, it's a thing you'd get in business. Like, you get it with your partner. Like, what if you die in a car accident? And like, I have the whole boutique all to myself. Like, she was not on board. It freaked her out. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to drop it because I don't want to scare her out of this partnership. So I'm going to drop it. We won't bring it up again until later. And then it came up between you and I was like, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah. Right?
And so it came up with Scarlett. And I was like, see, it's totally normal. Totally normal.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I think that is a hilarious story.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're like bringing Scarlett into all this stuff.
I know.
And she's like, you guys are like over the top.
That'll be fun. If we ever bring her on, you won't need a mic for her.
Oh my God. It's classic.
There was one time when we were all still at Proper. We were hanging out like on the patio during like a lull, and it was me and someone else from inside, and we were talking to Scarlett, and Scarlett was telling us about like the girls she hung out with in Texas when she lived there. She was like pointing them all out, and she goes, and I was the quiet one, and we all stopped and looked at her, and we're like, you were the quiet one.
Damn.
How loud were they?
I know.
I love you, Scarlett. I wouldn't change you for the world.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we'll kind of weave that in. But we had a pretty interesting month as well in regards to changes in the timber tote, or not changes, but like new milestones, so to speak. You want to speak of it?
Well, we got our new U of A designs approved.
Yep.
So originally we started out with the McHale Center schematic on the inside of the purse.
So real quick, we've got an official license agreement with the University of Arizona.
Yeah.
Now, more than just that, they had a community initiative that they wanted to break off a little bit and say, not only are we going to give a license agreement with some locally made products, but they were specifically looking for that. And so they created the Old Main Marcato as a vetted part of the licensing that says products that have this tag are handmade or basically are locally made, right?
Yes.
So that was the start of it. So we had 3 original ones, right?
Yeah. So originally we had the 3 timber totes that got approved. And so we've expanded the line. We added the Cactus logo, the vintage Cactus logo, which was a separate thing. So we've got sunglass cases and the purse with that. So that was really exciting.
That was
especially the vintage logo, because you know what was happening was people were seeing we had the U of A, and they're like, well, do you have the Cactus one? Like, that was probably one of our most common requests was the Cactus.
Well, and we're working to get inside the bookstore.
Yeah.
And her name's Annette, but she was just like, man, if you guys...
You got to get the Cactus.
She goes, anything that has the Saguaro, Arizona logo sells.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, so then we have to go back. We got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I got to tell you too, I like the designs that you did. So we get the logo, but we have creative freedom to do whatever.
We do, yeah. Yeah, they're
so
kind of letting us do whatever we want.
You made 3 different timber totes with that same logo.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Was it 3?
Yeah. You have the gray background.
I've blacked out.
You have the football.
Yeah.
Field.
Yeah.
And the basketball court.
Yeah. I forgot about the court.
And then, and then we did then we got the sunglasses cases too.
Yeah.
So that's super cool too.
I know. The sunglass cases are really cute. I'm kind of obsessed with how they turned out.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
They're fun.
So this entire situation, though, I think speaks to, like, kind of bringing it back around. It sort of speaks to the element of partnership, because when you have like a second person or a third person, or even, you each have your own networks outside of the one business that you have together. Sure. And like, I would never have known how to try to go about getting a U of A license for anything like on my own. So like the things that working with you have opened up for me is like astronomical. So like having a partner that has such a different lifestyle than you, I think that's another element too, is that we live such different lifestyles.
Yeah.
Like we are such different people.
Yeah.
that we each bring something that the other one necessarily wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about that on the ride over.
Yeah.
Where I have now driven my kid to school for the last time.
I'm about to drive mine for the first time.
Yeah. My baby, little Sir Blake, he's now 16, right? Driving. Yeah. So he's getting ready to enter in his junior. Mm-hmm. He drives himself. So literally, we don't have to drive a kid to school ever again. So, and you are now just starting it. And I'm telling you, I'm like, oh my God, this is such a great feeling. So while you were like figuring out, or not figuring out, but like you're like reveling in this feeling of like, you have all this new time on your hands you didn't have before because you're not driving a kid around anymore. I'm like mentally preparing for now the logistic element of I have to get my son to kindergarten by 8 a.m. every day. Oh,
I have to make sure he's picked up. I'm about to go do this rodeo in Texas with the boutique, or in Vegas with the boutique. And I'm going to be gone for 5 days. And it's
the logistic,
the entire school week.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out how he's going to get to school.
I don't think about that. Marielle and I, we don't think about it anymore. With Avery now, I mean, he's like off on his own.
Yeah.
Now Blake, I'm just, it's cool.
But that's another interesting thing.
Just starting it, like for the next 12 years.
Yeah. And I can only speak for myself because I'm the one in this situation. But I have 2 business partners in 2 very different walks of life.
Yeah.
With 2 very different businesses that it's kind of all blended. That's not the point. The point is that like I have you on one hand who's like, you know, however many years ahead of me, and you're like, just wait till this moment happens.
Yeah.
And then I have Scarlett, who is in a very similar situation as I am.
Yeah.
And so her and I are just on the struggle bus together, just trying to figure it out. And so it's an interesting dynamic on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. But I think it takes, to go back to like what you were saying though, is just like how dynamic or how different you can bring different things to the table. Because I got to tell you, I know more about like fabric and fashion than I ever thought I would ever know.
Same.
Right?
I know more about wood than I thought I would ever know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's like the first time you came to me, you were like, we should collaborate. And at first I was like, you work with wood. I make clothing. I don't know.
You can't wear wood.
You can't wear wood. And you're like, bet. And then you came back and you're like, what about a purse? And I was like, you're right. You can wear that.
Point being is you're like, I know how to manipulate this guy. You can't do that. I'm like, bull, watch this. My ADD brain kicks on hyperspeed.
Reverse psychology is the key to getting anything you want.
Yeah, I know. It worked on you yesterday.
It did work on me, for sure.
At 10:30, made it home. I'm like, worked.
Yeah. That happened with my friend. Literally the same exact conversation. I was like, I'll let you know when I get home. She's like, you won't. And I was like, oh, don't tell me that.
That's exactly
because now I'm about to give you every single update along the journey. Don't tell me I'm not going to do something.
Oh my God, that's exactly how it went.
But that's the don't tell me I can't or won't do something. That's probably the only reason I know how to do half the things I know how to do. Like the obscure things I know how to do is because someone told me I couldn't do it or I wouldn't be able to.
And that coming into the partnership, that is something that we clicked in is that, you know, we got these significantly different, but being firstborns,
yes,
we have this like
and
perseverance of like, you know, we will cut our own path here.
I have to say, I thought I was type A until I met you.
You got a firstborn son, Leo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Leo, for sure.
Let's go. You're coming with, right? I didn't even ask. I was just confirmed, like with the assumed clothes. You're coming with.
Yeah. So, firstborn girl, Cancer.
I don't know what that
June
means.
Cancer.
Yeah.
It means I'm nicer.
Oh. No, much nicer than
July
I am,
Cancers.
for sure. I struggle. Talk about the struggle bus.
But
empathy.
yeah, I thought
empathy is something I've been working on.
Yeah. I need to not have as much empathy. Yeah. I need to harden up a little bit, if I'm being completely honest.
Bring that Sass back yesterday.
I know.
That was not empathetic.
Was kind of out of character. I don't know where that came from. I hadn't even drank.
No, you didn't sleep either.
True. I was tired.
Yeah.
And I was in an airport. And airport people, ay. Can we just talk about, like, I'm convinced.
Really?
I am convinced. Okay, parking lots, airports.
Okay.
And, like, just any general security line wherever you are, I'm pretty sure people just, their brains leave their body. 100%.
The workers?
No,
Or
people. The public.
Yeah. Oh, the general public is
10%. If people were just 10% more aware of their surroundings in every moment of their life, I think the world would be a very different place.
100%.
But they're not. Especially
it's
in
not
an
even
airport.
it's not even like regular math. It's like that 10% equals 100%.
Yeah. So anyway, I was in the airport. I was sassy. Anyway, I thought I was type A until I met you.
Yeah.
And I realized I am not type A. I'm type A until another type A comes in and can take over.
Have at it.
I think it might be type B where I'm like, I have, like, there will be like a doom room in my house.
Okay.
It's more than a pile. It's more than the doom pile. It's an entire room that is just doom. And I don't want to touch it. But, like, I could tell you exactly where something is in there.
Oh, yeah.
But then I need to, like, if I don't write something down in order, I either won't remember it or it's going to literally make my brain itch until it's written down correctly.
Yeah. You're like a type lowercase a.
Yeah, like a type
Okay. Nice. Nice. Well, we have a new segment that I want to do. And we call it Surprise. I love it. All right. So we're going to shift gears here for a second. This has nothing to do with the podcast topic, but we made an arrangement, right?
We did make an arrangement. I didn't know it was going to happen so soon.
Oh, yeah. You mean like...
Immediately?
Sure. Yeah. I'm excited about this one.
I hate surprises.
So we made this agreement and we said there are parameters to the podcast that we want to stick to.
Yeah.
However, we wanted to have some fun in this thing. So I thought, okay, well, what if we were to implement a segment where either one of us could bring something to the podcast, and just like improv comedy, you can't say no.
Okay.
You have to say yes.
Yeah.
And then you can add to it.
Now that I'm on the spot, I'm regretting everything.
You're now like, I don't want to do this anymore. All right. So I brought in a game.
Okay. Oh, God.
And you actually
literally brought a game.
You saw it. You saw it. So the game is called Bliss.
Yeah.
Have you ever played this before?
You know what helps in partnerships? Games.
Games? Hey.
Yeah.
There you go, right? You get to really kind of see. This is like a test of the faith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this game, dude, this is going to crack us up, right? We got an audience too. They're going to laugh. So here's what you do. I promise you, I will tell you, you trust me, right?
Yeah.
Within the parameters, you trust me, right? Because we set up the parameters. So these things, so these are like the dentist chair stuff. Now I'll go first. I'll go first.
I hate you so much. I want a divorce.
It's legally binding, girl. So there is a whole deck of cards here. So for those listening, right? So I have a deck of cards, and there's a plastic, I don't even know what you call this thing, but you get it from the dentist. A dentist, and it's meant to spread your cheeks apart so that the dentist can get into your teeth, right? So there's it's called makeup remover is one of the phrases, but you have to say it with this thing in your mouth, and you got to get your partner to be able to say it. Get it?
Yes.
The partner?
Yes. I get it.
And then we got like a little timer here too, so we can play with the timer if we want to. But
I need more drink for this.
All right. So, they dropped it. Do we want to do an easy? Want to do an easy, medium, or hard? I'm going to go first. The problem is you put this thing on and then you end up laughing because you think of what you're going to look like on camera, right?
Yeah. Yikes.
Should we start off with an easy one?
Sure.
Okay. All right. We'll start with an easy one here.
Do you need me to do the timer?
It's irrelevant. Whatever. We're not going up against anyone other than ourselves here. So.
Oh my God. I appreciate you're doing this first.
And so I got it on, and I'm going to say what the phrase is. I'm I'm going to say what the phrase is, and you have to try and figure out what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Fancy milk bottle.
Fancy milk bottle.
Yeah. Now it's your turn.
Oh, Jesus. You did that on purpose.
No, that was an easy one.
You were in band.
It's new. I know that you're weird about.
You were in band.
Yes.
So you know the importance of like mouth exercises to enunciate and everything.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I was in low brass.
I feel like that's an advantage for you.
I used to.
I knocked it off. Knocked it off the thing. Okay. These are a little spicy.
Right up the out.
Which way do I do it?
This thing goes out.
The big part goes out?
The flat part? No. Jesus. No, see how it's got a flat part? That goes out. All right here.
Okay. All right.
No, you don't have it right.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, you did have it right. Sorry.
All right. All right, littering. Oh,
God. All right, here we go.
I hate everything about this. Dripping faucet.
Say that again.
Dripping faucet.
Dripping faucet. Yay! Hey, there we go.
Okay. Oh my God, are we doing more?
We'll do one more. We'll try a hard one though.
All right. How do you know if it's hard? Is it black?
It's the gray one. Oh, what the hell? I can't read. This is really
I can't see without my glasses.
All right, here we go.
That movie that came from is actually really sad, and I feel like we quote it a lot.
Which one?
My Girl. The scene where he's like, yeah, and then he's like, he can't see without his glasses. It's actually really sad. And
you're stalling so that I sit here looking like a fool.
Absolutely.
A well-stocked pantry.
A well-stocked.
No. Well.
Well?
Yeah.
A
well-stocked pantry.
A well-stocked pantry?
Yeah!
Okay. It's like the dead eye contact for me.
I know. No.
All right.
So stupid.
Okay, these are kind of funny. I'm like hurting myself by doing this because I want to pick like the hard ones.
All right. No, this is great.
I like a challenge.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
This is so funny.
I
have no idea what you just said. Hold on. Okay. Let's try this again.
My big brother.
My big brother?
Likes milk.
That is the longest phrase in the world. What did you...
I said I like a challenge.
My big brother likes milk?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God. How do you wash these? Do you like reuse them? Have they been in other people's mouths?
No, not these ones. I promise you. I thought about it. Because I was like, she's going to freak the F out if this thing comes in like with like a piece of pepper in it.
Oh my God. Speaking of partners and are you married or not? The first time this man tried to eat my food.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I just went in.
Yeah.
Oh, it was actually pretty good on my side.
He went in and then I couldn't finish it.
Where were we? Do you even remember?
Was it not at Proper? I got like French fries or something.
No. That's not the first time I remember. It was at the U of A when we went up.
Oh my God, yes. And I went and I got a hot dog instead.
Oh yeah. So part of the licensing thing.
Chelsea doesn't share food.
Chelsea doesn't share food for some reason. But
it's gross.
Okay, whatever.
Don't touch.
It's nachos. So we get invited to the U of A game. We go all the way up to the suites. And they have like the full spread, right?
Yeah.
So
it was actually
I grabbed
quite
some
lovely.
of my. It was very nice, and it's suites and the AC, and we get to watch the game. Mm-hmm. It was great.
I didn't watch a single minute of it.
No, you didn't. You and Lloyd were like just caught it talking, and Mariel and I we We were like into the game.
Football, no teams. I don't understand a second of it.
So we get some food. You grab nachos and you had both hands. You had like nachos in one hand and a drink in the other hand. And I was like, oh, sweet nachos. And I just grabbed the nacho and I was like, sweet. Thinking I'm pulling like a fast one off. And you were like, well, and you're like, well, these are done.
Those are over.
I'm like, I grabbed one chip. It wasn't like.
Doesn't matter.
I'm like,
I don't even share food with my child. Like I won't.
That's weird.
There's every mom does this. They'll finish their kids' food, or they'll like they will like. I remember like seeing like moms like wipe their kids' mouths off and then they'll eat it. I can't do it.
I've never seen that.
Zero shame. Absolutely zero shame. No shame to that whatsoever. I get it. Like you made them with your body. They came from your like it's the most intimate relationship you could have, right? But like. Because you made that human, and so it is what it is. I can't do it. I don't share food in any capacity, not even with my child.
Not even freaking nachos? Mm-mm. Off to the side? Mm-mm. I mean, sharing a burger, that's another thing where I'm just like...
No, I just think about...
Wait a minute, we share pizzas all together. Sometimes we'll go down the proper, and I'm like, here, you want to have...
I don't know how to explain it. There's a different mindset with it.
Because it's not touching, but they were at one point.
If you come onto my plate and put your hands in my plate, I will
fair enough.
Lose it.
It is what it is, right? Point being, I want you to know I took extra care in thinking about that.
I do want you to know that I have graduated a little bit. I can now share things if you have your own utensil and you only do it one time.
In my life?
One time in the meal. If you have to put your mouth on your fork and then put it back in my food, it's over.
But I can take the fork first.
You could take
and then
a very clean fork and put it...
Before you get in?
No, after I'm in.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if I'm in or not.
Good to know.
But if the fork has not been touched by a mouth, you can put it in.
Can I have the server bring me a clean
If you
new
want
fork?
like 10 forks, that's fine.
And then go? And I'm like, oh man, that Sunday is bomb.
Yeah.
I'm going to need 4 more spoons?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want your hands and I don't want your spit in my food.
Well, I'm not like...
If you put a fork in your mouth and then you put it back in, there's... I can't.
All right.
Anyway, so you ruined my nachos and then I went and got a dog.
And then you got a dog.
Yeah, I got a dog.
You and your dog. Nice. Well, there you go. So that's a surprise. That's that little segment. So
thanks. I hope you wash these in the dishwasher with steam.
Yes. Oh, no, sanitizer.
Yeah.
I made sure of it.
Perfect. Good times. Well.
What?
Are we going to
wrap
it up or fill it up?
That was cute from last time. Right?
Are we getting another?
I don't know.
Are we?
How far into this thing are you?
I have like this much left.
For real?
Like I can slam it and like.
Oh my God, I feel like I've been drinking this whole thing. It's like how big is this thing?
I don't know.
It's like a 16-ouncer.
Oh, there was one thing that I wanted to bring up a little bit, just on this topic, was the dynamic of solopreneur coming into partnership.
Okay.
Because I think it's something you and I have both experienced.
Yeah.
In my personal life, both of the people that I partner with in my businesses came from being by themselves, as well as myself. And it's been, I feel very lucky and blessed in the sense that I found people that I do genuinely mesh with and that understand me and that I can understand very well. I may not always get that lucky, but coming from a mindset of doing every single thing by yourself, making all the decisions by yourself, and then coming in and having a whole nother person that, adds to that dynamic and that you have to consider or think about or have their input, and it may not be the same as yours.
No.
And that's a hard thing, trying to find common ground or find a compromise. But I was talking with someone a while back, and he runs his own business, but often he will work with another guy who runs his own business in the same field. However, they do different things within the same field.
Okay.
And so they're at a point of coming together and potentially partnering up, merging their businesses together, and being able to offer now both books of business, like a whole
You kind of like
new
leverage resources.
Yeah. And so he was just kind of asking me, like, what is that like going from working completely for yourself, being 100% in control, and then coming together with another person where you kind of give up some of that control and some of that decision-making power. And I was telling him that, like, yeah, there's an element of it that is hard because it is a whole other person, an entire life and home, or, you know, whatever their situation might be, that you have to consider in making that decision, and that can be affected by anything that happens with this business. But on the other hand, that is a whole other person to carry some of the burden with you.
Sure.
Like, I don't think I would have accomplished anywhere near what I have accomplished in the last 2 years if it hadn't been for meeting the people that I met and building the partnerships that I've built in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Because as one person, you're just not capable of it.
Sure. Well, and you leverage resources too. That it's never a 1 + 1 = 2. It's usually 1 + 1 = 3 or 4.
9,000.
Or even more, right? And because then, this is kind of, at a very mild scale, like the assembly line. You know, that most people think Henry Ford was famous for making the car. He actually didn't make the first car. What he really was famous for was making the assembly line. And so he would say, hey, become very good at this. And all you're going to do is do that as fast as you can. And that actually mass produced things so he could bring the cost down. So when you think about it from like where we're at, you kind of just say, hey, listen, what are you good at? What is your skill? And leverage that. And so that's where I think you and I, being as so opposite in skill sets, I think we laugh lots at that. It was like, we have nothing that the world would have put us together other than proper, really, at proper shops. But then it was like this kind of unique, very weird place in lives and different skill sets that it's like now we can leverage each other's skills to move forward.
Well, and you just sent me a video on this, and it's something my dad says all the time, of like making sure everyone's on the right seat of the bus.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have multiple people involved, you have that luxury, you have that privilege of being able to put the right people on the bus.
Yeah.
Or put the right people in the right seat on the bus.
So it's the right people in the right bus and then putting them on the right seat.
Correct. Yeah. And when you are doing it by yourself, there's so much of like startup that you are wearing every single hat, and it is exhausting and it's tiring and it makes you question every single life decision you've made up until that point.
Yeah.
And there are elements that you are just not going to like. And then there's guilt because, like, why don't I enjoy this? Like, I wanted to do this. I should be enjoying myself. Like, I did this so that I could enjoy myself.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to it than just having a vision and then everything falling into place and it being executed. Like, there's work that goes into it. And there are elements of that work that are freaking miserable sometimes. And you are never going to like those elements. If you don't like them, you're probably never going to like them. And if you don't like a job that you're doing, if you're not enjoying yourself, you are, bottom line, it doesn't matter how hard you want to push yourself, you're not going to do a good job at it.
Yeah.
And it's hard for new business owners and startups because you don't have a choice. You don't have the funds, you don't have the capital in a lot of cases to be able to outsource those things. So you are doing them yourself until you get to the point where you can outsource it. And when you have a partnership, it's kind of nice because you can divvy that up a little bit more. Like, maybe you're still at the point where you both are doing something you don't enjoy, but it's a little bit less to carry all at one time.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a huge plus for it. So anyway, let me circle back. What I was telling my friend was that, yeah, there's an element of maybe giving up some control, but there is also a huge gain that you're getting because you're getting a whole other person that is going to be good at things that you're not good at. He's offering a whole new service that you do not offer right now.
Network.
You are offering, a huge network. You're offering his clients a service he hasn't offered previously. And he was like, I know, but I just hate the idea of giving up half of my business. And I said, don't think about it as giving up half. Think about as gaining more, half of his. Like, you're gaining half of each other's. Like, that's a huge thing. And as long as you guys, can get along and communicate, then it'll work out. Yeah. You'll figure it out.
Look at that. You commented last episode, I was like the king of perspective, and that was wonderful.
Look, I'm learning something from you.
Hey.
I'm spreading the wealth.
That's great. But I think, I agree with you 100% on all that stuff. So
yeah. So
the other one that I was laughing about was our when we went to go get our professional picture.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So I'll end with this.
She did a good job.
Rebecca did great. But
story.
I'll end with this and we can kind of wrap this thing up from there.
I do want to preface this story with the reason we get asked if we're married all the time is because I don't think we've said this yet. From the start, I think that you and I have just gotten along very well.
Sure.
And we've understood each other's sense of humor. We've been able to riff off of each other pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. And I think we both have very accommodating personalities. And I think that we feed off of each other. And we are not afraid to argue with each other or bicker or banter. And
that's the beauty of this podcast.
I know. It's great. But I do think that from the beginning, we have given each other the safety to kind of just be as genuine as possible with each other. And we're safe people to do that with.
Sure.
And we are. And there's not a second thought about it.
Sure.
And so that can come off to an outsider.
Sure.
As like
they must be married.
Yeah. The way we interact with each other just in general.
Yeah, totally.
And I totally get where that comes from.
Yeah.
But listen, we're just two really great people that get along.
Yeah, right. So having said that, we go to get So I go to Chelsea and I say, we need a professional picture. First
you said, do you have headshots?
Do you have any headshots?
Do I have what?
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I have some selfies.
I'm like, oy. I'm like, all right, well, we need to get a professional picture. So, and this was like when we were leading up to Moonshot, right? So we wanted to submit like a professional picture. So we go to Rebecca, who's a photographer in town, and she does headshots, professional ones. And so we come in there and I set it all up and I go, okay, we're going to get our professional headshot. And there was one requirement that we had. And what did you say?
Literally standing up there, I was like, just don't make us look married. And I genuinely said it like as a joke because like, but she did a really good job.
Yeah. So we use it all the time. Yeah. So, so if you see that picture, that was, now you know the story behind that thing.
Yeah. Now you know she made a lot of effort to make sure we don't look married.
Yeah. She did a good job. So,
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, you ready?
Yeah, I think
perfect.
Pretty much
sounds good.
That's a good spot to end.
I think that ends it for here. So, want to thank Crooked Tooth for being our drink sponsor.
Thank you. That was delicious.
I've enjoyed it.
I am a little tooted, so we're on a good roll.
Tooted. Oy, that's a funny one. Very cool. Well, listen. I mean, we would love to hear different things from you guys. So on our website, if you go to the zerodaysense.com, that'll take you through, hit a landing page, basically. You can read up on it, but there's a spot on the bottom where you can make comments. We'd love to hear maybe a question that you guys have, or maybe tell us a story about one of your 0 day scents.
Yes, one of your 0 day scents, and maybe a little story about partnership, or just, I don't know, whatever you want to share. Yeah. I think now we have a way for you to do that.
Yeah.
It's like we're official.
Yep. But now we're on the YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe there. You can follow us on the Instagram and make some comments along the way. So, all right. And then our next one, we already decided what the next one was.
Can you remind me what it was? Because we talked about 2 and I don't remember which one we picked.
I thought we were going to, the one where I smoked out the service guy.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 0 days since Jason's smoked out the service guy.
Yeah.
So you'll have to stay tuned for that one because that's got funny stories behind that too.
Going to be a good time. Lots of lessons learned.
Yeah, along the way. So very cool. All right, Chelsea.
All right.
Well, until the next one, we'll see you then.
All right. Cheers.